Summary of Atomic Habits by James Clear. James Clear's Atomic Habits is one of the most widely acclaimed books on personal development, productivity, and behavioral change. It offers a practical and actionable framework for building good habits, breaking bad ones, and mastering the tiny behaviors that lead to remarkable results. At its core, the book emphasizes the power of small incremental changes, atomic habits, and explains how these can compound over time to create massive transformations in our lives. Part 1. The Fundamentals: Why Tiny Changes Make a Big Difference. Clear begins the book by explaining the concept of atomic habits. These are small habits that are easy to perform, yet they have the potential to compound into significant results over time. He argues that success isn't about making monumental changes all at once. It's about improving by just 1% each day. Over time, this incremental improvement can lead to remarkable growth through the power of compounding. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change, which form the backbone of his framework for building better habits. These laws are: make it obvious, cue; make it attractive, craving; make it easy, response; make it satisfying, reward. These laws are rooted in the psychological principles of habit formation and are designed to help you create good habits and break bad ones. Identity-based habits. One of the most profound ideas in the book is the concept of identity-based habits. Clear argues that lasting change happens when you shift your focus from outcomes, I want to lose weight, to identity, I want to become a healthy person. When your habits align with your desired identity, they become more sustainable. Instead of setting goals, focus on becoming the type of person who achieves those goals. For example, don't say, I want to read 20 books this year. Say, I am a reader. Part 2. The Habit Loop: How Habits Work. Clear breaks down habits into a 4-step process, which he calls the habit loop. Cue: a trigger that initiates the behavior. Craving: the motivation or desire to act on the cue. Response: the actual habit or behavior. Reward: the benefit or satisfaction you receive from completing the habit. The importance of cues. Cues are the foundation of habit formation, and Clear emphasizes the power of making them obvious. For example, if you want to start exercising, place your workout clothes somewhere visible as a cue to remind yourself. Cravings drive action. Cravings are the emotional responses that make us act. To make a habit stick, you need to associate it with something you find attractive or desirable. Simplify responses. Clear suggests that habits should be as easy and frictionless as possible. For example, if you want to eat healthier, make sure healthy snacks are readily accessible. Rewards reinforce habits. Rewards are what cement habits in place. If a habit feels satisfying, you are more likely to repeat it. Kings. Part 3. Building Good Habits. Clear provides a step-by-step approach to building good habits using the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious. To build a habit, you need to make it easy to notice. Clear suggests strategies like habit stacking: pair a new habit with an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. Implementation intentions: plan when and where you'll perform the habit. For example, I will exercise at 6:30 a.m. in my living room. Make it attractive. Clear explains that habits are easier to build when they are appealing. To achieve this, reframe your mindset to focus on the benefits of the habit. Pair habits you need to do with habits you want to do, a concept called temptation bundling. For instance, I will only watch Netflix while I'm on the treadmill. Make it easy. To reduce friction, Clear recommends the 2-minute rule. Start with a habit that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. For example, instead of saying, I'll write a book, say, I'll write 1 sentence. Once you master the small habit, you can scale up. Make it satisfying. The final step is to ensure that habits are rewarding. Clear advises using immediate gratification to reinforce habits. For example, track your progress in a journal or celebrate small wins. Part 4. Breaking Bad Habits. Just as Clear provides strategies for building good habits, he also offers advice on breaking bad ones by inverting the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it invisible. Reduce exposure to cues that trigger bad habits. If you're trying to quit junk food, don't keep chips in the house. Make it unattractive. Reframe your mindset to focus on the negative aspects of the bad habit. For example, think about the long-term health consequences of smoking. Make it difficult. Increase friction. For instance, if you want to stop using social media, log out of your accounts and delete the apps from your phone. Make it unsatisfying. Add immediate consequences to the bad habit. For example, tell a friend to hold you accountable for sticking to your goals. Part 5. Advanced Tactics. Mastering Your Habits. The Plateau of Latent Potential. Clear explains that progress often feels slow at first because results take time to compound. He calls this phenomenon the plateau of latent potential. To stay motivated, focus on the system rather than the goal. Environment design. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your habits. Clear suggests tweaking your surroundings to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. For example, set your workspace up to minimize distractions. Tracking and measurement. To stay consistent, track your progress using a habit tracker. Clear emphasizes that the act of measuring itself can reinforce habits. The Goldilocks rule. To maintain motivation, make sure your habits are challenging but not overwhelming. Tasks that are too easy become boring, while tasks that are too difficult lead to frustration. Key takeaways. Small habits lead to big changes. Focus on improving by just 1% each day. Identity is key. Build habits that align with the person you want to become. Systems over goals. Success comes from consistently following good systems, not just chasing goals. Environment matters. Design your surroundings to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker to stay consistent and celebrate small wins. Analysis and comments. James Clear's Atomic Habits is a masterclass in behavioral psychology and habit formation. The book is incredibly practical, offering clear, actionable steps that anyone can follow. What sets it apart from other self-help books is its emphasis on the science behind habits, drawing on research from psychology, biology, and neuroscience. Clear's writing is engaging and relatable, full of examples and anecdotes that illustrate his points. One of the book's strongest aspects is its focus on identity-based habits, which makes the process of change feel more meaningful and sustainable. Rather than focusing solely on outcomes, Clear encourages readers to shift their mindset toward becoming the type of person who naturally achieves those outcomes. Suggestions for implementing atomic habits. Start with one small habit. Pick a habit that takes less than 2 minutes to complete, like flossing one tooth or writing one sentence. Use habit stacking. Pair your new habit with an existing one to make it easier to remember. Track your progress. Use a journal or app to monitor your habits and celebrate small wins. Design your environment. Arrange your surroundings to reduce friction for good habits and increase friction for bad ones. Other books you might enjoy. If you loved Atomic Habits, here are some other books in the same category. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg explores the science behind habit formation and how habits shape our lives. Deep Work by Cal Newport offers strategies for cultivating focus and productivity in a world full of distractions. Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg. Similar to Atomic Habits, this book provides practical tips for making small changes that lead to big results. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy focuses on how small, consistent actions can lead to massive success over time. Conclusion. James Clear's Atomic Habits is a blueprint for transforming your life through small, consistent actions. Whether you're trying to build better habits, break bad ones, or simply improve your daily routine, this book provides the tools and insights to help you succeed. Remember, success isn't about making huge leaps. It's about taking small steps every day. Let me know if you'd like me to dive deeper into any specific part of the book or discuss other related topics. Until next time, keep building those atomic habits. Rock it.